Hey guys! Oh, there's Mike. Welcome back. Sorry for the hiatus-ish thing of last week and early this week, and just wanted to just sincerely say welcome to a new age. I'm not sure if you're realizing the graphics are probably even in the title. The graphics are just absolutely stunning like this. I finally got my PC, got my AMD Ryzen 9 3900X, my GeForce the RTX 3070, and I got 32 gigabytes of RAM at 3600 clock speed with a CB of 16 18 24, I think. I just don't remember that, but yeah, I'll actually well, not sure, but I'll probably do a video just showcasing the PC and all that I got, and just like a clip of it and talking about that and my setup. I'm also have a 2K resolution monitor now, so that's something. It's definitely better than my 15-inch monitor I was using on the laptop. Now I have an actual 27-inch, and it is just absolutely stunning. We're running this at extreme, everything maxed out, and we're getting 50 frames per second. It goes down a little bit because I'm recording, but it's like 40 to 60 frames actually now. It's fluctuating there. If I go up in the sky, it just skyrockets. But yeah, this is definitely going to be fun. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. This is a 3v3 siege battle sent in to me by Terror X Clan, I think. One of the cool guys, one of the clans and the cool guys. And straight off the bat, we're seeing a fight between Carthage, Seleucids, and Arveni fighting against Masella, Epirus, and RDI. Now, straight off the bat, I have a criticism, bro. Bro, why you attack from down here? What is wrong with you, sir? Yes. This is generally not a great place to attack the city because, well, I need to fix the lines again. But over this side, it is ridiculously easy to defend, and the ballista in this version is over there. This is Brindism, not the Thessaloniki. But Thessaloniki has the artillery here, which makes it even harder. But it's just absolutely impossible to do anything with regards to breaking it down. Also, another thing is never put so many siege towers up front. Always have at least 6 or 7 siege towers back here, and just move them up in a line to block our arrow towers, artillery shooting in. I understand this is a nice glitch that you use to shoot your artillery and damage, defend your artillery, where you can then break down the walls. Mobile artillery is always a better option, even if you just get it up to the wall and shoot point blank range, since some people don't like actually using it inside the city, which is absolutely understandable. But if you attack from up here, man, you get artillery and archers up here, automatically denying this entire area of reinforcements. You will easily take on the walls, break through on this side, massive fight there with archers supporting from there. The defense will have to fall back to these streets up here, and even then, your artillery on the hill, whew, disaster for them. Spells disaster for them. And anyhow, straight off the bat, they have the hillmen going up onto the walls. Some siege towers there, getting on the walls there is a good idea. Breaking through this side is good because it puts pressure on the defense and forces them to get up the hill. But this hill is really difficult to take. It's a steep incline for the attackers. That's going to be a difficult situation there. Navy Freeman coming in from the side. Oh my god, I'm living this game for the first time again. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that guy's hair. Oh, hello, sir. I mean, it still looks like 2D sprites, but, they're sexier 2D sprites. Celtic Warriors over here. Oh, wow. Oh, hi. Those abs. Those beautiful... Where are they? Those beautiful abs. Sorry. I'm experiencing this for the first time, to be honest. It is quite amusing. So yeah, they're going in straight with their... Really surprised it's not lagging whatsoever. They're going straight in with the tortoises breaking down the walls. Decent locations to break down the walls from this side, but again, not the best idea. I would have broken this bit because it would allow you to instantly start neutralizing this arrow tower. If you break there, they can hold the line slightly forward. They do have Illyrian Marines. I imagine they do have Illyrian hoplites. I'm surprised they're not really holding this area a little bit more. These Illyrian boys are going to prove very difficult to deal with. And even with these tortoises, I mean, they're attacking in decent locations there. The wall over here is falling, and Apris is defending this side. Illyrian levies defending the walls. Fortunately, the onager here just got slaughtered by the arrow tower, by the siege tower. That's a good placement there. Good call, good call. Illyrian levies should theoretically lose against the Hillmen, I think. I mean, the Hillmen... No. Oh, wow, Illyrian levies are actually much better than Hillmen. But Hillmen are better value, and to be honest, the Pila shot against them will just do ridiculous amounts of damage. And the way the Hillmen are going to go in, the Pila is going to be wasted on the first line. And that's just about it. Or not. Or not. The Hillmen took 30 losses there, and the other guys barely took any losses. Mercenary Gallic warriors up front, and they're doing things. The walls here are breaking. The Levy Freemen are on the wall, and they're exchanging Pila fire with various other units. There are Mercenary X-Warriors getting onto the walls there and trying to stop the Levy Freemen from doing their job. Ballista over here is absorbing a lot of Pila from those Celtics. Those Celtics need to charge in and need to start dealing damage to those Illyrian Marines. And this is what I was talking about. The defense here is very layered. Again, I'm not sure where the... Wait, did I click a button? Ooh. Okay, what just happened? I clicked a button. Okay. I clicked a button and it caused everything to lag to shit for some reason. Oh! Yeah, that's why it was lagging. Jesus, I put it on fast forward. I'm sorry about that, guys. Jesus Christ, no shit, it was stuttering. Whenever you put fast forward in this game, it just goes absolutely crazy. Illyrian Marines getting shot in the rear over there, and getting Pila'd in from the flank. Archers on the walls? No, the Gallic Hunters are outside. The Gallic Hunters are outside and shooting in the flanks of the Illyrian Marines. The defense is not really putting that much stake into defending the outer walls. They're leaving a lot of their elite units back here. I mean, elite Stalemate warriors, Turok swordsmen. Bad choice almost every single time. Turok swordsmen over here will do very good against these Illyrian Marines. But yeah, Galatian swords, which will be a much more cost-effective unit over there. These Illyrian levies over here just getting slaughtered. Some archers are coming up. I don't have Cretan archers. Now, the main problem here is you could see there are pikes and thorough spears there. That will be a very difficult situation to break. Italian swordsmen and Illyrian levies holding the front there. Some decent micro. The Gallic warriors are getting off the walls, throwing their Pila. So the assault is going very well. They're doing very well in dealing with the hordes of Illyrian Marines, and yeah, the Axe Warriors over here are also getting attacked from various angles, and they're not doing very well. They are winning against Levy Freeman, but that is Levy Freeman. It seems that Seleucid player is actually standing in reserve with most of his army, and I would really recommend this guy to charge forward. As teams of Royal Peltas, again, cavalry would be a better choice, because cavalry would be able to charge in and do a lot of damage. The Hillmen getting off the walls and sandwiching these Illyrian levies, and that is essentially 6 units they're lost for free. The archers doing that much. Some more Italian swordsmen coming up front to try and deal with this. Archers should be placed here and shooting into the rear of these Hillmen. They would get a lot of kills there. They only got 5 kills as of now. The Italian swordsmen retreating, and the Thessalian Cav covering the retreat over there. The Scutarian Gallic warriors breaking through. Cretan archers inside the city, and that's not going to be great. Celtic chosen swordsmen charging in there, and they're going to do a lot of damage. More chosen swordsmen and Celtics fighting up on the hill there. And again, the slave slingers should be shooting. They are not for some reason. This is a really prime location if you have Celtics, Celtic archers, Celtic bowmen, I mean slingers, missile units. This is where you need to be shooting to the flank of the units, dealing as much damage as possible. Even here, just shooting over there, killing anything that gets onto the wall, and dealing as much damage as possible, because once they get into the city, you are not really going to be able to hold that well in the fight. So the Levy Freeman over here break. Torok swordsmen coming in and doing a decent amount of damage. Archers finally showing up. They're shooting. They're getting very good kills on those Hillmen. Thorax Swordsman getting a lovely peel on flank into those Italian Swordsmen. So this player doing very well over there. The assault is going up, and Gallic Hunters are moving in, and they're doing a lot of damage over here. They're going to be able to deal with all of this really easily. The slave slingers are hiding. The artillery is firing in. It seems, oh, 3 of the artillery got destroyed there. That's actually bad for Carthage. The Carthaginian player is now sending in a lot more troops. The Seleucid player should really send some troops forward to support his front lines over here. He does have a number of Thorax Swordsmen. They will take a while to die, and it is a choke point, but that choke point is about to get sandwiched from both sides with the Carthaginian forces coming in. The slave slingers over there getting slaughtered by the Gallic Hunters, and now charging forward into dealing with those ex-warriors are the chosen swordsmen, which are coming in through the rear over there, through that little gap that was left by the Illyrian Marines. Illyrian Marines should be in square formation. It does do wonders in terms of your melee defense. It goes up, I believe, to 80, and that means you do survive most of the hits. You got more hoplites are being brought forward. The defense is holding on for now, but I'm not sure for how long. Scutarii are fighting against the Selenian Cav. Over here is going to be a little bit of a sandwich, as the Italian swordsmen and Illyrian levies over there are going to just shoot these Scutarii down. There needs to be more troops up front. It seems a lot of the reserves are being kept outside, and the Arveni player is doing really well, charging everything over here and, you know, keeping his army compact, but the distance between the Seleucid player and his front forces and keeping his archers in the rear, very big mistake. You need your forces to be forward. You need your archers to take hot shots and deal with situations like this, right? You have 1 Syrian archers over here. They're going to get 180, 200 kills on those Illyrian levies if they are not moved out of the way. Gallic Hunters over there getting cycle charged. Those Scutarii unfortunately breaking up really easily. A couple of those Thessalonian Cav dying. Oh, that is just beautiful. Let's actually just survey the battlefield in full glory over there. This is actually amazing. The arrows coming in, dealing really high damage to these slave slingers over there, and the rest are going to go down as well. And this is just amazing. Yeah, cinematic view. Over here the fight is breaking through. Seems some chosen swordsmen are actually flanking the ex-warriors. Some Illyrian hoplites are coming in. Chosen swordsmen over here as well, just having penetrated into the enemy ranks. And that is a friendly fire if ever saw one. Chosen are charging in. They're getting ready to peel. They're peeling the hoplites' front lines, but that's not going to do much. Are these Thorax swordsmen? These look like Gallic ex-warriors. They're going to get into side charge into Thorax over there. I think he's going to be dead. Celtic warriors coming in and helping to break the line there, and they'll be able to take the second stairs very soon. Some more, I think these are Libyan infantry. Yeah, Libyan infantry are brought in with Cretan archers, and that is going to end the troops over here completely. Libyan infantry coming in. Archers over there is not really going to be a big issue. Those are basic archers. They can only do so much. I wouldn't really bother about them. I would really focus and fire these Illyrian levies, and they do very well over there. Now, Cretan archers over here are not being used as much as they should be. Then again, they don't really have great targets to shoot at the moment. They do have to break these ex-warriors as fast as possible, and then it will allow the surrounding of these forces. There is a little bit of a gap that they could exploit over in this end, and they have the arrow tower that is firmly in their control for some reason, even though there are ex-warriors on the wall over here, but they're not really having a great time. Their Cretan archers are trying to march forward. That is a little bit out of their line of sight, but that's absolutely fine. The pikemen is something that they will be able to break once they break through this, and if they send the troops forward, it's going to be too late. These Cretans need to have shot at those Illyrian levies ages ago, because those guys would have died really fast. There's some hoplites up here. Ex-warriors are being sent forward against those Celtics. Gallic warriors over there and Gallic hunters are shooting. Gallic hunters shooting at a really good angle into those hoplites. It's just they are unfortunately a little bit surrounded in terms of other units there. Those hoplites will break very shortly, and the Gallic warriors over here are also doing a lot of damage. Troops are breaking left, right and center there. More chosen left on the battlefield, and more troops are just pouring in at the moment. Libyan infantry coming in. The archers are not being used as effectively as they should be. I mean, Yeah, these Syrian archers up on the wall here. Ooh, that will do damage. These archers are getting picked off slowly by this Cretan archer unit, which is firing into them, and that's going to be really good. But that archer unit has already gotten more than value than it should have. The Illyrian levies will lose to Scutarii, and yeah, to the Scutarii, but that is a waste of Scutarii because you need them to kill the heavily armored units. And at the moment you're just getting a lot of damage done for free. Also your Libyan infantry are shooting into the backs of your own units. You're going to get a lot of friendly kills there. Turn off fire at will until you turn it on when you need to fight. Gallic hunters are in melee, unfortunately, because the Celtics or married Gallic warriors are retreating, and that's not really great. The slave slingers over there are melting, and the Illyrian hoplites are holding the line for now, but not for long over there. The chosen swords get battle rhythm, and the chosen swords over here in the front, they're 180 kills, 130, 90, 188, so 160, 190 there. That's really good on that side. And this flank, it's semi-breaking. The pikemen are being pushed back. This is an opportunity to use those Cretans on the pikes and melt them down as fast as possible. These Cretans are getting really nice pot shots into these troops, and that will do a lot of damage. I wouldn't shoot the hoplites, but the Axe-Warriors are fair game. They do a lot of damage. Gallic hunters are getting into position to be able to shoot into the rear of these hoplites, but the hoplites are also breaking as we speak. And that will be the end of these troops, to be honest. They're dying really quickly, and that's going to be just GG there. The archers are breaking, and the Seleucid army is charging in. These Syrian archers need to move in really quickly and provide support over there. They could also swarm up this way and start providing support by going through those streets, and that would mean that they have to abandon, the Epirian army needs to abandon there. Now, as we're saying this, the troops over here are being pushed back really heavily. The Thessalian cav is pushed back by the archers. Decent use of the archers there, mate. You told me that you thought I would not enjoy the archers, but they're doing well. Arveni is playing really well. This is just a annoying place to play in. Carthage is playing well. I'm just worried the Seleucid player is just leaving so much of his ammunition for the end of the game when he won't really need it. Oh wow, look at this beauty. Oh. Yeah, yeah, newfound love here, newfound love. Doing a lot of damage there, and yeah, these pikemen are just getting trimmed really quickly there. They're losing a lot to the missiles. They're in a bad position. There's no support from the Cretan archers from the defense. It seems that the defense did not take any archers at this point, unless they're really keeping the archers for the end game, which is a big mistake, because this is a perfect location to just trim down any attacking forces. These guys are down to 67 men just from a couple of volleys, and now they have Pila, and the Pila will finish the job. Again, they're not exploiting the fact that this is open. This is why you need cavalry. You'll be able to run in and just get into the rear lines, not letting them reform ranks. The hoplites over here are getting in position. Thessalian cav is actually coming through, getting attacked. It's charging in at the Celtic warriors and the chosen, but they're going to die really badly there. There's not much hope for them as they're fighting. These troops have managed to break through that slog at the start, and there's a lot of reserves left for the attackers. This is becoming slowly but surely a win for the attack, as the defense has not really utilized any missile advantage and superiority that it should have had on that hill. I only saw one unit of archers and a unit of slingers and nothing more. Troops are just charging in the city now. Artillery is firing. I'm not sure at what. Oh, good, firing up here and it's doing some damage, but it is a little bit too late now. The hoplites are breaking over there, and Cretans have broken the pikes, and so the thorax swordsmen are coming in. Again, this would have been a perfect location to charge in and do a lot of damage, because they are, focusing the defense up here. But the Epirian force now is just completely collapsed, lost most of his army over there. Some Tauros Spears are being brought forward to trying to slow down. See, they might have been trying to play the slow game, but it's only 20 minutes in, and that means there's 40 minutes left for the attackers to do everything they want, and you did not take favorable trades. You did slow them down, but not take favorable trades, because you didn't have anything to do damage. Just hold. The archers would be your damage dealers, your slingers would be your damage dealers. You hold them at the walls, not this far up. You hold in a concave position like that, and over here you just throw units to slow them down, slug them down. Pikemen would have been really useful up here. Just this position would have been perfect for pikes, because they cannot get side shot from anywhere, and yeah, that would have done a lot of damage. Illyrian levies are getting murdered there, and Samite warriors are coming all the way up to deal with the hoplites over there. The Tauros Spears are getting charged by the Chosen, and that's going to be the end of them over there. Chosen would melt them. The Chosen Horde is actually going to be really strong to difficult to deal with for the defense, as Chosen and Oathsworn and Libyan infantry will just melt through every form of infantry they have. They still have a lot of hoplites, which they're not using, and it's almost useless to use them over here. They still have they have all their archers in reserve. That is not a good way to go, especially since if the attackers realize they can send troops this way, which they did, and they're sending troops that way. It means they're going to put pressure up on this way. I would even send units up here, take this location, and start attacking from the rear. There is still like very little that the defense can do at this point. They've lost this, the very superior positions they had. These Torque Swordsmen are about to get killed for free. They're just exchanging fire with Samites. I'm not entirely sure why that is happening. The hoplites over here are trying to hold the length, but once this breaks, one of these guys break, and they are breaking, they're going to get just charged in from the rear. Thorax Swordsman coming in, and that will block this location quite heavily. Syrian archers also coming in, and yeah, the assault is going on full blast, and it's not going well for the defense. The hoplites over here broke. The Tauros Spears are going to get that from the rear, and yeah, Chosen Swordsman coming in, 200 kills over there, and those guys. Apparently one of them got a lot of kills, and he told me to look out for a Chosen, which has a ridiculous amount of kills. Really nice use of the Thessalian Cav. The artillery is not really going to do much from their body. Thessalian Cav will be able to come and charge into these Persian light hoplites, and that's going to do a lot of damage to them. At the same time, though, these guys are just going to melt these slave infantry. They're getting shot already, and slave infantry for some reason are just charging into melee fire over there. The Thessalian Cav should appear any second now in the middle of these archers, and that is going to be a big wake-up call for the Seleucid player, who is just only now sending in the remainder of his troops into. Okay, he didn't even send it into the Persian light archers. I'm sure you could pass from there. Not sure where he's sending those guys. It's giving time for the Libyans to go into position. The slingers over here are melee for some reason, and the Cretans will be able to deal with that really easily. Tauros Spears over there break, and Samites are being taken off to try and block these locations. Ammunition getting shot at finally. Cretan archers using the high ground over there. That was a really nice artillery shot as well, getting 20-30 kills over there. It's really nice, and they're just bombarding, hugging the. Oh, yeah, they're getting bombarded there. Lots of troops in reserve, but I'm not entirely sure what they can do, because at this point their infantry loses to the infantry of the attackers, and there's still a lot of ammunition on the attackers' side, that it would be very difficult for them to do anything. Yeah, he now tries to do that, but it's a little too late for him to use his Thessalian Cav in that direction. So maybe going in the rear now is just wait out. There should be a unit over here as well defending at least the Cretan archers, but it seems the assault is taking its time. This is the cool guys break. They, take a break and take a Kit Kat. Well, hashtag not sponsored. Although this would be a really good slot to, if you want to advertise anything on this channel. Hashtag sell it. Yeah. Anyway, back to the fight. There isn't much happening, so really trying to fill up the space. Interesting the fact that the defense is playing so passively. This is why most people end up not enjoying playing Rome, though. As in, the defense should be as aggressive as the attackers. You know, you have a map, you have a disadvantage in terms of money, but you have an advantage in terms of position, where the attackers have an advantage in terms of money, but a disadvantage in position, and then you play the map, you know, like with and these amount of hoplites and archers, block them off. The hoplites would be just placed here, nothing would shoot through them, while slingers up here would be shooting down at anything that pops its head through. You see they have a lot of tortoises, put your Aeronarian levies out here, archers on the walls, let them come, they won't break through. They'll break one or two places and you'll have to fall back slowly. But really and truly, it's not going to be that hard for you to do anything, for them to do anything. It's not going to be that hard for you to hold them off, and it's not going to be easy for them to be able to do anything against you. There you go. Said it properly now. Too many units are being held in reserve there. Again, send the units back. Be a bit aggressive as well, and you'll be surprised. Oh man, I can't believe how smooth this is. This is just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful shots over there. Look at this guy. Look at this guy's mustache. It's almost as glorious as my mustache, which I shaved off yesterday. Beautiful. And they're facing off against these guys who are deciding to come in. Ooh. Oh, they're sending the hoplites first. They're trying to reenact the mighty Spartans. Taurus swordsmen. To be honest, they do look nice. Historically, the Tauric swordsmen were the Greek response to the Roman manipular formation and the Roman legionnaire. It failed miserably, I must say, but definitely was a good attempt. They had scale armor, which doesn't. Over here, it's chainmail. Wait, let's see, because now we can actually. No, it's still scale armor. It's nice to be able to see it in a bit better fidelity. They put Levy Freeman up. Yeah, finally, Mercenary Gallic Hunters shooting. And Slingers and Cretans coming up to shoot. About time. They notice the amount of archers that are present over here. I would just charge in at this. You have better infantry. Just charge in. You'll break them eventually in a slug. Then your archers will deal with anything they have. Seems this guy did not put guard mode on. That's a shame. How are these guys doing? 130, 37 over there. 353 on these guys. Jesus. That's actually a lot of kills for a chosen. Okay, so the Levy Freemen go in, the Mercenary Gallic Hunters going in. The hoplites don't do that much damage, but they do take a lot of bullying, so it's actually a good idea to put them on the front. Now the problem is these archers are not shooting from the flank, they're just shooting into the Cretans over there and into the Syrians, and the Cretans and Syrians take a lot of beating. Plus these guys are not on guard mode, there's not much space for you to do anything. And this is the time for a charge to happen. Oh, there's Hellenic Royal Guard pikes over here. So there are pikes that blocking that location. So now that all the archers are here for the... Oh, yeah, this is what I mean. Gallic Hunters. Oof. They're good. They're one of the best archer units out there, in my opinion, because they can snipe, but not in this location. This is not how you use them. There are some peltasts as well. Yeah, all the missiles are retreating at this point, and that's taking a lot of damage. Historic swordsmen are trying to shoot PL, and if they shoot PL, they're going to kill their allied units over there. So wait, if I do F... Was it F? What did I press? That caused the lag to happen. No, I pressed the button. Oh, I didn't. I'm learning new shortcuts. So I think I had messed a bit too much with the shortcuts in the old save, like in the old download, and now it's just remembering the new shortcuts is, well, remembering the proper shortcuts, the default ones, is actually really cool. Tauric swordsmen over here, they held, but they didn't really do much. Semites, yeah, the Semites will win that every day. Some more Semite cores are being brought in, but just charge in at this point, put pressure everywhere, and just don't give them time to breathe. Just a prolonged slug. Alright, since it's a prolonged slug, we're going to do the one thing we always do. We're going to force the game to go down to 3 FPS, 2 FPS, 1 FPS, because that is what happens when Rome, no matter how good your computer is, goes in fast forward speed. Yeah. I mean that now at this point it's just fast forward. I would cut it, but they're actually fighting, so I think it would be unfair. The archers are, as we saw earlier, are just getting slaughtered one by one. Even these peltas, there's 6-7 units of archer units over here. There's no way this little measly defense force is going to be able to hold. Gallic hunters over there will be doing some damage against the thorax, but these guys don't really have a good location where to shoot from. The Aryan hoplites are dying, and the chosen swords over here are doing just wonderful things against the thorax. They will win every single time. There's Libyan infantry still left, and I believe there is noble fight. Sorry, there's more Libyan infantry. There's Samite warriors. There's no noble fighters? Oh, that's interesting. I mean, a very good choice, but interesting. Samite warriors I wouldn't even get. They're a great unit and all, but Libyan infantry are cheaper and better. Are they cheap? I think they're cheaper, I'm not sure. Libyan infantry are just better because they have a little bit higher attack, if I believe. So 42, no, that's just Qatari. Samite warriors have 40 and Libyan infantry have 41, yeah. So they just beat that. They kill the enemy faster so they don't die as much. So yeah, so they're doing the rally. Yeah, the strategist is with second wind and battle rhythm. That is the best general abilities that you should take. They just do so much more. Your units get, don't get as tired. Just wonderful. Seems the Seleucid player is actually breaking through on that side, putting a lot of pressure. Over on this side, the Thorax swordsmen are having trouble, and Samite warriors are having trouble against the Chosen, and supported by some Thorax and supported by more Samites. This line over here is breaking. As you can see, the balance of power is shifting ridiculously heavy in terms of the attackers. More troops are being chucked into the meat grinder over there, and the meat grinder is real. It is genuine real. So more Illyrian hoplites, but this is like getting thinner and thinner each time the line is being chucked in. Over there, the Samites have been pushed back heavily, and so over on this side, the Cretan archers actually, well, we should take a little bit of a break to check on the Cretan archers. Cretan archers are getting really good kills over here against these guys. The main problem is that there is this building in the middle, but otherwise they're getting really good kills. There's Thorax. Gallic hunters over here getting into melee and trying to do some damage over there. Samites are getting shot at from the side by these Gallic hunters, and that's doing a lot of damage to them. But at this point over here, we're just seeing a slow push to try and get through all of these lines. The Illyrian hoplites won't be able to hold that much. Even if the noble hoplites do join in the fight, this is going to end up in a very predictable moment. Chosen swords will beat anything that there is up here, and then supported by Oathsworn. 310 kills on the Chosen over there. Just absolutely beautiful. Oathsworn being brought forward. These guys 400 kills on that Chosen, and they're 20 men. Really good kills on those guys. Samite warriors over there are going to break. Axe warriors are being brought forward, but they're not really going to hold. The Thorax over there is breaking as well. Yeah, that is that will be a GG very soon, very shortly. It was questionable from the defense. In this case, they defended in a very unique way that is not very good, putting it very softly on them. As in, it's great and all the way they try to defend, they try to set up lines and set up backlines, but you need your army, and the same goes for the Seleucid player and the Carthaginian player to a certain extent. You need your army to move as one. You don't send half your army forward, wait for it to die, and then send in the next piece. And that's essentially what, especially the Seleucid and the the Hyperion player did. It's they sent in half their army, waited for it to die, and then essentially just decided, oh, you know what, send in more now, and more now, and more now, and just one by one. It's just not very effective. If you have the entire army, you can support your units. Like you could over here, you could see this general area, the Libyans cycling in with the Oathsworn, with the Chosen, letting them rest, being able to send in more troops. Ooh, okay. There's a last second move over here. The Mastellian Cav is coming up the rear. It's possibly going to try and snipe the General's Bodyguard for Carthage, and that would be a really good move. At this point, Carthage notices it and is trying to run away. There is Royal Paltas over here, which could be used. They're being set up in position. That was a really nice sneaky move, but it is unfortunate that it was caught out in the open like that. And the Royal Paltas will melt that unit. Yeah, these guys down so many men. They lost 20 guys there for free. Oats weren't coming in. Pila, more Pilas being shot at. And yeah, that unit just lost half of its men for free just using Pila over there. Hoplites are getting torn down. They're dying really fast. At this point, it's just a massacre of bodies, of men and juicy bodies. That's a lot of dead people there, and yeah, it is indeed the end of days over here. Libyan infantry coming in as well, lots of it, and the Oathsworn is just charging in, and hopefully we'll be able to get a good Pila throw into these Torch Swordsmen, and getting, yep, there you go. That's a lot of Libyan infantry going in and dealing damage over there. Illyrian Hoplites just doing what they do best. Hold the line. Samite Warriors, the general unit is here, the Henry Crow God, but all they need to do is just pull back and get into this L shape, and he won't be able to do much. The amount of ammunition still left for the defense is minuscule at this point. Even if they do have, there's nothing they can really hold. Their army is pretty much gone. The attackers have a ridiculous amount of ammo. I'm very surprised they... There were so many Toraks over here. These Cretans did have a party, it seems. I would have sent more troops, even just circling around. Could have even sent them up over the wall and just put them back there, down there. They wouldn't have been able to really hold that because they didn't have troops. But as we were saying, these Illyrian hoplites are losing slowly, but surely. Delta's getting 60 kills, that's nice. The noble hoplites over there are trying to do their thing. This was a stomp and a half from the attackers, and even more so because of them attacking from the, you know, far more difficult side of the city. Yeah, just absolutely crazy over there. Troops are breaking, and the army losses should be triggered any second. In fact, 2 minutes left on the battle timer. There's not much left they can do, and yeah, definitely fun recording with this configuration. Really enjoyed the experience. It's nicer, it's brighter, it's warmer, it's just wow. The army losses are being triggered in general is pretty much what's left over there. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Tell me your feedback about this, and I hope the video file is not like 100 gigabytes big, because oh Jesus Christ, it's probably be so, like genuinely speaking, it'll probably be just that massive. Rendering will take forever. Well, I mean forever. I still have a machine that should render relatively quickly. Let's look at the kills. So Arveni having 410 kills on that Chosen. Very good kills across the board on the Chosen, like 300 kills, 288, 238, 288. Terraclan doing really well. True Roman over here also doing very good, almost 2,700 kills. Cretan archers doing a lot of work, 300 kills over there. Libyan infantry just doing wonderful work, and the Samite warriors doing okay. I would have swapped out the Samite warriors for some Italian swordsmen, honestly, even, or more Libyan infantry. Giving you a full roster. Wait, is that full roster? That is 5, 10, 15. Yeah, just missing one there. And that Walker, just being a bit too conservative with his archers, should have used them more, would have left more of his units alive. Somehow he got 263 kills on Torque Swordsman, 242 over there. Doing really well. I wouldn't really recommend Royal Paltas, they're not a great unit. Ruben the Great, unfortunately, getting stomped very badly. Really good army composition, not very well executed. Campy as well. You had Thessalian Calf charge out and meet them on the battlefield like Rohan. 2 pikes. They play with 2 pikes. Okay. And again, good army composition. I would have gotten the Mercenary Explorers, so we just gotten more Illyrian Marines or Illyrian Taurus Spears. Nice amount of Hoplites. Slingers didn't absolutely jack shit. But yeah, guys, great game. If you're still watching by this point and you haven't subscribed to the channel, I really would highly recommend you subscribe to this channel. Why? Because it's the best channel around. I'm taking the piss. If you like it, subscribe. If you like it, drop it a like. If you hate it, drop me a dislike. Anyway, guys, have a lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Actually, you know what? You'll actually see another video today because I'm gonna do a Warhammer video as well today because it is a special day. Bye.